Still in the woods again today. I was going to do that blind back there, but I was so low and the deer went so close, I'm sure they would have smelt me. What I need is elevation out here. So what I decided to do is make a tree stand instead. Now this has turned out to be quite the project, but it's going to be awesome, and it's definitely within reason of doing. I wish I had a sawzall or something, but this is my tree stand right here. It's in the process, making it out of cedar. All these trees were dead laying over. See, there's one laying over right there that I'm probably going to incorporate in it. We've got all these dead cedars, but the inside's good. So what I'm doing is chopping down. I brought me some nails. I actually figured I might need some nails, so I put those in my pack. I brought those, and what I'm making it with is this K-bar, official K-bar. My new Baku Laplander saw, which is awesome. The only thing I've ever found that's as good as the original Gerber saw, but it's even more heavy duty. That's doing good. What I'm doing with this is sawing this way, sawing in the middle, and sawing here, and then taking my knife and turning it and popping it out, or driving it through this way and popping that wedge out. And what I'm using for that is this piece of wood right here that I carved a handle on so I can take and baton my knife, and that was working way better. I started off with my E-swing hatchet, but from other videos you know I'm not a very big fan of the hatchet because it's heavy. It's heavy every time you're doing this, so that wears your ass out, and plus trying to get the perfect critical strike in there is kind of hard when you can just hold the K-bar up there and tap it with that stick and drive it through, and it pops that wedge right out. And so I've got the bottom one on already, and I'm also wedging, cutting this side flat so my nails are long enough to work, and it makes a nice little groove in there, as you can see. So everything should be tight together. The only one I got on so far is the bottom one and the top, but I got it all laid out, and I'll show you more as it progresses later. Alright, just in case y'all thought that this was like super mega hard, and wow, what a pain in the butt that would be. Let me show you how much. It's not that hard with the thing. You just turn it over where you know you want your notch. Score it with the saw. Score it with the saw again. Make your mark, turn it over. Make sure you get it lined up with this one on this side. Cedar. There's no match for the Laplander saw. Okay. Now you take the knife. Make sure you got it lined up with your other side over there, which you should if you cut the notches right. Put the K-bar in there. I guess I should have moved that somewhere not on the log. There we are, right over here. There you go. Couple knots on this side, but when you get your knots, then you just take your old K-bar, because it's super sharp, and you run it down through there like that. Take it and pop, pop, bam. And it's pretty close. Picks up any discrepancies with the other side. This side's got a knot right here, which was messing it up. Pop that right off. And then you got a Lincoln log. Take that Lincoln log, put it right in there like old school back in the day. Lincoln logs. Wiggle it. Pull it all the way down so it locks. And I'm just putting one nail in now because I don't have very many. And I'm doing this with the hatchet, but you could do it with the K-bar if you wanted to. But it's better with the hatchet. Lock it in at an angle like that, and that way it holds it down against the notch. And of course you got a little gap right here, but that's on the top. It don't really matter. Nail off your other side. And move on to the next one later. Alright, here it is with everything but the platform on top. I got the frame, got my ladder, got my bracing. These bracings are pretty hip because I found a piece and I split it down the middle, and it had a propeller twist on it. So it was easy to cut a notch. See over there, cut a notch. And the propeller twist went down and ended up flat on the side. So I just nailed it to the side, added some extra bank line there, tight to hold it, you know, keep it from pulling out of the nail. The nail will hold it, but that'll keep it from pulling out of the nail. You know what I mean? So, or splitting or whatever. And same over here. It had a mirror propeller hitch, or the same propeller hitch, so I had to go on the inside. You know, this ideally would have been over here, but since it's split that way, both of them were the same, so I just did them on the same side of the log. To deck this, I was thinking about cutting a bunch of, goodness gracious, look at that shit. That's fresh. Like a deer came up here and pooed while I wasn't even looking. Huh. May have while I was over there grabbing some other sticks. But anyway, it's crazy. I'm gonna see if I can baton this log and get me some 3 or 4 boards out of that. Fresh 2x4. Well, they're not really 2x4, but this will be a lot more comfortable to stand on than a bunch of little rolly sticks. Nice and straight. And that'll be nice. Alright, got me a little tripod going on here. Let's see how this works. I think that's the point at the right tree. Yeah, a big pine tree right there. Alright, hopefully if I die you'll know why on this video. Right there. This thing's kind of heavy. It is. Alright, I modified it. It didn't like that pine tree very much. It was hard to secure it. So I moved it over there next to those two trees. The only problem is up there at the top, that one tree kind of comes out and crowds the whole area. But I'm going to go up there and see what I can do anyways. It doesn't really leave me much room for shooting. I'm going to go up there and try to launch a few anyways. So I can say I shot a couple arrows today. It's been a long day of building the tree stand, I'll tell you that. Alright, here we go.